Hit it, Logan, again.
Yep.
Are you good enough to hit it, or?
Oh, no, I already hit it.
It's After Hours with Mariah and Ty.
Your weekly download of their extracurricular activities. Powered by Adult Source. Goodies for grown-ups. 100% Canadian owned. Enjoy.
This week on After Hours with Mariah and Ty.
Who stole the beers from the beer jar? So here's the mystery of the beer. Bum 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 bum.
We just talked for 10 minutes about 2 missing beers.
Is Calgary a country?
We're back. I didn't book any guests. I got too busy. So this is like a two-part. This is like a sequel to the Dude Bro podcast. Trying to get some guests. I also just been too goddamn busy. So joining us once again is Sam Phelps from X Middays, Logan Middleton from Talkie Balboa, and it should be
That's
a
what
good
I'm
one.
known for.
That's what you're known for, dude.
Yeah, that's right.
So we got Logan from the Talkie Balboa
That's
podcast
right.
and Sam from X Middays.
Here we are for two bro, two dudious.
Two bro, two dudious.
Tokyo Drift.
Brokio drift.
Brokio Drift.
But the reason I got so busy is because I'm trying to get this goddamn dishwasher installed at my place. It's been like months and months of it. Thought I could do it myself. I think I could. The pipe is seized, so I have to call a plumber. You have to book off the water shut-off day if you live in a condo, a latex condo. And it just keeps getting delayed and delayed and delayed.
Now, that's all fine and good, but we do have a mystery to solve here on this podcast. When we left last week, there was 4 Bronc Lights in the fridge. And when we went to retrieve beers for this podcast, there was 2 Bronc Lights in the fridge.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
And then we found them in the recycling.
So someone came in at some point and drank the Bronc Light.
And, you know, most people would say, well, yeah, it was Logan and Ty. They would do that. And in fairness, we would do that.
Yeah.
But we didn't do that.
I was the one who noticed that they were missing.
Yeah, and thank God you did. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had this Miller Lite.
Yes, we have like a beer staff fridge here at the radio station, and we try to have something in it usually. And I will say, though, because we're located on 17th, like this is a place people will stop in if they're out on a hot summer's day, especially around Stampede time.
It's a great bathroom to have.
Great bathroom.
Great
Stop
bathroom to
along
have.
the way.
Yeah.
And it's not been uncommon for even me to walk in here to use the bathroom or something and run into someone happenstancely. Then, you know, maybe we sit down and have a beer here.
Yeah.
So who did it? Who done it?
Who stole the beers from the beer jar?
My money is on one of our salespeople coming here on the weekend.
I don't feel like the salespeople come into this room, though.
No, that's.
Well, there's a pisser down here. You never know. Maybe you're out at the bars and you discover 2
guess.
beers in the fridge.
Why are they looking in the fridge?
Yeah, I don't get why they'd
Maybe
look
they're
in the
looking
fridge.
for they're looking for beers.
Who puts stuff in the fridge?
The hosts.
I don't put anything in that fridge ever.
I put lunch in there every now and then.
You also put like 3 things of hummus dip in there at one point.
There's just 2.
Yeah, well, it was a
only
lot.
2.
It was a lot.
That's probably one more hummus than
I
anyone
like
needs.
my hummus.
Right? And it's crazy because he'll just eat it by itself.
I just scoop it with my hand.
Scoop it with his hand.
Yeah, that's the next segment on this podcast.
Hand scooping?
Hand scooping hummus.
scooping
Hand
hummus.
scooping hummus.
It's a good band name. Write that down. So we have to figure out a way to figure out who took those beers. Maybe we lay a trap.
Yeah.
And like, what is the ideal scenario here? Is like, you put these in there. They've been sitting in your trunk forever.
Yeah.
And it's not like we're upset that the beers are gone.
No, it's just interesting.
It's interesting that they have disappeared. And I'm like, there's no cameras here, at least on the inside of this.
There's that one.
Oh, yeah, the one so that we could see if the iMac ever got stolen.
And then Mariah stole the iMac.
For $50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that thing even works, though.
No,
maybe?
I think what you got to do is just lay a trap late at night.
Do you think Beckler and Shauna just had a cheeky little morning beer, 6 a.m.?
I don't think 6 a.m., but maybe like 10 a.m.
Maybe 10? Well, but Sam and I would be here by 10, and we would see them drinking a cheeky little beer.
Oh, yeah, and they would have had to like walk past my desk to put the drinks in the recycling.
Yeah.
And the only other person who works down here is our producer, Fraser Manning.
And he's a sober guy.
And he's a sober guy.
Yeah.
So that would be, if it was him, that'd be really shocking.
Yeah. I don't think. And if he was gonna start drinking again, it wouldn't be Bronc Light. He's a man of taste.
I like Bronc Light.
I love Bronc Light. Manning,
Saddle up.
Manning is a moneybags kind of man. He's a big spender.
He wants Bronc Extra.
Hey, big spender.
Bronc Dry.
So here's the mystery of the beer. Bum 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 bum.
I don't know. So what do we do? Just like go grab some beers and be like, oh,
there's
put a note
beers
on
here.
the table here at X. Like,
Don't take the beers.
fresh, cold, delicious beers in the fridge. That'll capture you though. Like, that's what happened.
Yeah. It's not gonna work in our favor at all.
I think we just got to crank the thermostat,
Yeah, get
some
it
beers,
nice and toasty in here.
and then
We're all sitting there. We're all going, oh, I'm so thirsty.
yeah.
Oh, what can you do? Just sit there and sweat. I don't know how we capture it.
Yeah. Do you get like a box with the string,
string?
and the stick holding it up?
You could move it.
Yeah.
It's attached to a string. I don't know. I think that'll be forever the mystery of what happened to the 2 Bronc Lights.
Yeah. They didn't drink 4. They just drank 2.
Yes, there's
the weird
4
part.
in there.
That's how you know it wasn't me and Ty. We would have drank 4.
Yeah, we would have finished them.
Yeah.
You guys would have been like, oh, we got to get beers
Yeah.
for the pod.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think like I would have just been like, I'll leave 2 of them in there. So
We would have
did you drink them?
taken them for road beers.
I haven't had a beer since my Bronc Light on the last podcast.
Must be
What?
thirsty then.
Yeah.
What is?
That's funny.
But what's your money pick on it? Like who do you think?
Well, right now you're almost leading the charge. I haven't had a beer since my last Bronc
Yeah,
Light.
Sam
It was
was
probably a
trying
Bronc
to,
Light
like,
you drank.
deter
On the
us from
podcast.
considering him.
I had 2 Olay mango chilies on Saturday night at Spruce Meadows.
Well,
There's
he
my
could
alibi.
He can vouch for me.
Okay.
You saw me here on the weekend, and I was not drinking Bronc Lights.
Did I? Did
You
I
did.
see you?
You did see
Did
me.
I?
I have the wine I was drinking
Maybe
right
you,
here.
Maybe you came back.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I
You
walked
came
all the way
back.
home.
When you texted me that you took a nap, it was to throw me off the scent,
scent.
of who drank
Off
the
the
beers.
trail.
Yeah.
Well, you got in an Uber.
Yeah.
Maybe you just said, I'm going to turn right around and drink
That's
2
right.
more
Ubered
beers.
to my house and then Ubered back to the station.
No. Maybe it wasn't to your house. Maybe you Ubered from my place back to the station, drank 2 beers, and then Ubered home again.
I got out of the Uber and I said, keep it running. I'll only be a second.
I'll be a second.
What if Ty took them home, drank them at home, and then brought the empties back to put in
Now
the
that's
bin?
something, Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then he could discover it in the fridge and be like, there is no Bronc
He
Light.
is the
There's
one
not
that
enough.
discovered it.
Right?
I did
Yeah.
when I was grabbing the wine today
What were you grabbing the wine for?
Why did
for
you
the
need wa-
podcast because I didn't know. I was like, I left that there the other day.
That's right. You put it in the fridge.
Yeah.
So he was the last
Indiana
person in the
Jones
fridge.
style, swapping the wine for 2 beers. It was the same weight.
It's the only way to keep the fridge has to have the same liquid ounces in it, or it won't work. And I'm really good at eyeballing a liquid. I'm
That's
like,
right.
that's right, that's that many ounces. Or, plot twist, Mariah's not actually having a baby. It's all been an act the whole time.
Oh,
She just wanted to take a couple months off and steal 2 beers.
it's like Julia Dreyfus in Seinfeld.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. It's like,
Dun,
was
dun,
it worth it?
dun.
Yeah, I got 2 free Bronc Lights out of it.
I got $3 worth of beer.
That's right. If you have any theories on the case of who took the Bronc Lights, please email us at xafternoons@x929.ca. Is it .com or .ca?
That's
That's
I
it.
think we're in
That's
Canada.
it.
And keep your eye out for the 3-part Netflix true crime documentary, Who Took the Beers from
This
the
could be
Beer
a good
Jar.
Calgary Unsolved
Yeah,
Mysteries.
This could be. I'll bring that segment back.
Anyway, so the subject line is, who took the beers?
And then in the body of the email, just put who you think did it.
Sam.
Ty.
You know, you don't even have to put a motive. Just make a guess.
Yeah.
Crazy thought here. Jim.
Whoa!
Jim's not a bad guess. He was going to a concert.
Jim was going to a concert,
on
a
Sunday,
rodeo.
and a rodeo. Maybe he took the X Cruiser. He stopped by here. He said, I think I'll go in the fridge. I could wet my whistle.
Yeah. He said, I parked the X Cruiser. Now it's time to become an X Boozer.
That's right.
And
He does say that.
that's what he says.
Oh, my goodness.
So, I don't know. It could be anyone at this point. Yeah, we should definitely contact Unsolved Mysteries.
Yes, we should.
It would be better than some of the ones I've seen on that show.
Some of the ones, like especially in this latest season, terrible.
There was that one about Calgary
There
where
was that one about Calgary?
I thought this just seems like an accident.
I think I figured it out in about 5 minutes.
Within 5 minutes, you solved the case.
I solved the mystery.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one was an easy one.
Have we discounted here that the beers are so good that they could have just drank themselves?
It's an
Tinfoil
interesting
hat
theory.
time.
How likely do you think it is?
Like, I'd give that like 5 tinfoil hats out of 10.
I would like it more if the cleaning staff did it. If they were like, you know what, shit.
You know what? They deserve it.
Yeah, like we've been working
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
I see a couple Bronc Lights in the
I've
fridge.
been working in the coal mine.
Yeah, and they're like, we're gonna sip them back and enjoy ourselves for a bit here.
So-
Turned up some tunes in the studio.
Yeah, yeah.
When you recorded Talkie, it was what, Saturday afternoon?
Sunday. It was
And they
yesterday?
were still here.
I think so. I didn't notice them missing.
Yeah, we didn't go in the
Ooh.
fridge because we were drinking
No.
wine.
I put the wine in the fridge
at the end,
but I didn't.
not
I
at the
definitely
start.
didn't like look in.
Yeah,
I just shoved it in there.
yeah.
That was that.
They were here on Friday.
I didn't go in the fridge.
I was alone here on Friday, but Jim did come down on Friday
And
to
did
say
he
goodbye to
specifically
me.
look in the fridge?
I don't know. I was like, okay, bye, Jim. See ya.
This is Ty covering up for him and Jim cracking a few
You
cold
and
ones
Jim
during
had
the
a
end of the
beer.
show.
Me
Yeah.
and Jim were
You
like,
dirty
"Oh,
dog."
You know what? A couple of Bronc Lights. More like a Bronc Right. And, you
Okay.
know. No, we didn't have them, honestly.
Interesting.
Yeah, no. So I have no idea. No clue.
Do you think I should send out a all company email asking who drank our 2 beers?
Yes.
All Harvard.
All Harvard.
Not
like
all
two-
Calgary.
All Harvard.
We
All
need to
Harvard?
we need to loop in Edmonton on this one.
Yeah, all Harvard, all caps.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
Who drank my
the
Bronc Light?
beer?
send it to a fault report
need
as well.
my
There's
beer.
2 missing Bronc Lights.
I need my beer.
What happened to them? We don't know. Anyways, we're going to flip those cameras. We just talked for 10 minutes about 2 missing beers.
After Hours with Mariah and Ty.
We're back, and we are brought to you by Adult Source, goodies for grown-ups. They are more than just wall-to-wall video. Check them out. Adult Source, great place. You know, I think Father's Day came and went, but,
Yeah.
you know, there's other holidays coming up.
And they have a location right by my house, so stop by for a cup of tea.
Or a Bronc Light. There might be 2 in this. Oh, I guess they're empty. We
The
found them empty
cans are
there.
in the recycle.
They're in the recycling.
You mentioned Father's Day with that. Would you get your dad's stuff from Adult Source
Hey.
for Father's Day?
Why not?
Yeah.
What are you embarrassed about, Sam?
I mean, I wouldn't personally get my dad.
I guarantee
something.
you your dad has had sex, Sam. You exist here.
I mean,
Are you sure?
you see this guy?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I
don't
look
know.
like a guy who hasn't had sex.
Well, there's still time. And you know what? In the meantime, go check out Adult Source, goodies for grown-ups. So last week we did the Dude Bro podcast, and I had a bunch of stuff planned out for it. And then today, these 2 gentlemen said, do we need to plan anything for the podcast? And I said, I don't know. My brain doesn't work or something like that. And what I should have said is, yes.
Yeah, that's all you have to say, and then we will do it.
And I didn't. So then today they said about 4 minutes ago, let's see what AI has for us to discuss. And
Whoa,
Sam, you got a
we didn't
juicy
say that.
one.
You said that.
So I went to Grok, the Twitter AI,
Grok Lesnar.
Grok Lesnar, and I said, what is the most trending current event topic I can talk about for a podcast? And it said, based on online discussions, you should discuss the conflict between Israel and Iran.
Pass.
Yeah, I
Pass.
think we're going to pass on that.
Instant pass. Jeez.
Thanks, Grok.
I went to ChatGPT for mine,
Yeah.
and I just said, give me some trending topics, and I'm going to read this one verbatim. It gave me a list of 10, but this is the one I'm most intrigued by. McDonald's Grimace Shake hits Turkey. The Purple Grimace Shake, an enduring viral cult fave, has just landed in Turkey, continuing to expand across the globe. Cue debates like, is it cereal milk or just battery acid?
What?
Man, AI is hilarious.
Yeah, it's so
I
funny.
can't wait for that AI stand-up.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Is it cereal milk or battery acid? The Grimace Shake.
What's the deal with AI?
What's the deal with the Grimace Shake?
So, I don't know. Do we have anyone in Turkey that we can get on the line and ask their thoughts on the Grimace Shake? Have you guys ever had a Grimace Shake?
No.
I've never had a Grimace
Did
Shake.
they even make that available here in Canada?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Did
Do they?
I had a
Yeah.
Shamrock Shake once many moons ago.
Okay, I have had a Shamrock Shake.
And how was your butt?
Hold on to your butts.
That's what happened to me.
That's great. Do you guys remember the great Lost After Hours episode when Pro Tools crashed?
Oh, was that the
after
McRib?
we ate McRibs?
Yeah.
For a second, I thought you were talking about Lost. Like, we did an episode about Lost. And I was like, we could talk about Lost, dude. 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42. That's the numbers. What was in the vault? Why were there polar bears on the island? The Dharma Initiative.
J.J. Abrams.
You guys have not seen Lost, have you?
I have not.
That was like the last time network TV did anything amazing, worthwhile of watching, I find.
Hey.
That
The Big Bang Theory exists, okay?
Also, Lost was like before Breaking Bad and Mad Men.
Is AMC
And-
network TV?
I don't think
I guess not. No.
subscription TV.
Yeah,
wouldn't
it's
it
like
be?
that's like a specialty
you're right,
channel.
You're right.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
been so long. It's
Maybe
hard to
the
remember
only
those
other
things.
argument I would take is the Hannibal show with Mads Mikkelsen.
That was good.
That's
yeah.
crazy that existed at all. I was
Yeah.
like, what the hell is this airing on ABC
But then
for?
it's one of those things where it ended way too soon, so the third season doesn't result in anything good happening, so you're just left with an unfinished TV show.
Or you could have
Great.
Lost, where like they went on way too long.
You know what
and-
was better than Lost,
Huh.
kind of around the same time? My Name is Earl.
It's an okay show.
You know the
better
kind
than-
of guy who does nothing but bad things and wonders why his life sucks? Well, that was me,
Who's that guy? Who's that actor?
Jason Lee.
You know, he can skateboard.
Yeah, and he used to be a Scientologist.
Really?
Yeah.
He
Do you think it goes hand in
a
hand?
skateboarding Scientologist.
Do you think Beck can skateboard? Because he used to be a Scientologist.
I think Beck can skateboard.
I bet you Beck can't, but he can wear a hat. That's for sure.
He can wear a hat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Sam, what was your favorite network TV thing? 'Cause Logan's is probably Twin Peaks. I think mine was Lost. Lost
I
is
love
like
Twin Peaks.
etched deep in
But
my
like
core.
I feel like Twin Peaks, other than a brief period in season 2, was like pretty consistently great. Whereas like Lost kind of got shitty, did it not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, but like, holy shit, those first 2 seasons, that island. Man, that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna do a Lost bit to start the show.
That's good.
Today I did Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'm gonna do a Lost bit. I simulate a plane crash on
Yeah.
the radio.
That's right.
That won't freak anybody out.
Yeah,
no way.
no,
I
probably not a
remember
good idea.
when I was living in Vancouver, I was listening to the radio, and there was like what sounded like a car crash and a piece of imaging, and I'm like, that's gonna be the worst thing you can put on the radio because I'm driving my car and I like have to turn and make sure people aren't dying around me.
Yeah.
There's a current advertiser with our station who has a siren in the back of theirs.
Oh yeah,
can't
sirens
do
for
that.
sale. I
And
like
it's like,
those guys.
Don't do that.
If you need
not
a siren, we got some for sale.
Please
Wee
call
woo,
signs
wee
for
woo.
sale. Boop.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh my gosh! Back to your point about network TV. I was never like a drama guy. I was always more of like a sitcom guy.
Sure.
So like I would
He's like Friends, Phoebe Buffet.
no.
Well, he does.
Phoebe can get fucked on that
Sam
show. By
does
the
quite
way,
like Young Sheldon.
Oh my god.
That is Sam's favorite show.
I remember
hate that
having to
show.
go to an old girlfriend's place and watch
How
Young
old was
Sheldon
she?
for an hour.
How old was she?
Oh God,
You know-
Sam.
Not current girlfriend.
Oh, well, you said an
Sam.
old girlfriend. I was like, I
Yeah.
don't know, is she like 78 or something? Like,
But I would probably go with like How I Met Your Mother, just because like I
Oh.
watched that from season 2 all the way to the end.
I have a true story about How I Met Your Mother. This
I've
is a
never
true
seen
one,
it.
okay? It's the day after New Year's Eve. I believe the network, like G4, was doing a How I Met Your Mother marathon.
Wow.
And I'm laying there on the couch, and I'm watching How I Met Your Mother from season 1. And I get to about 1:30 p.m., and all of a sudden, I feel an intense urge to throw up. And I think it's from Ted Mosby being a bitch.
Is Ted Mosby Bob Saget?
No, yes,
Well, yes.
yes
He's like,
and no.
He's like the voice.
yeah.
Older
Yeah.
Ted, yeah.
Yeah, he ages into Bob Saget on that show.
Most people do.
Yeah, we all do.
Yeah.
And I just keep watching, and I'm going like, I feel fucking ill. And Ted just keeps bitching and
Yeah,
bitching.
he really is the worst character on that
Oh my
show,
god!
isn't
And then at one point, I just everywhere.
he? It wasn't
And
the
it was
boozing you
either
had the
food
night
poisoning
before.
or
No.
How I Met Your Mother. But I would choose How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I don't know.
Jason Segel wanted out of that show so bad.
Well, I mean, I think it's because they got to 8 seasons and they ran out of things to do.
That 8th season, you've seen the whole show, right?
Yeah, I've seen the whole thing.
That 8th season, isn't Jason Segel like completely away from the other cast?
Season 9. Season
9
8,
seasons.
he's there.
9
But
seasons.
season
Yeah,
8 sucks. Season 9 deserves its own place in hell.
He's not there because he didn't want to do the show anymore.
They sold him on
twist
it.
that like the mother dies like immediately
He's like, and that's
In
how
the-
I met
in
your
the
mother.
finale, yeah.
after they meet.
Yeah, and then he
Yeah.
goes after Robin again.
Oh.
Yeah.
And the mother was like Kristen Melody or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was very nice.
Yeah.
And they made her a good character.
And then they're like, she's got to die.
Do you know what's crazy?
I'm a
Apparently
killer.
that was like the plot line that they had decided on in like season 2.
And
How I
that
Met Your
was the
Father's
plot.
still alive? Or
No, I think they
that got
canceled
canceled.
that.
got canceled?
Yeah.
Did
Was
they
that with
meet the
Hillary
father?
Duff?
Yeah.
Hillary
yeah,
Duff,
that show
dude.
wasn't
Yeah.
very good either.
I thought you were a big Duffster.
I drink Duff beer.
Yeah.
I thought you were a Duffster.
Beer, not the pop star.
All right, so you're a Mike Comrie guy. We get it. That's a good reference, isn't
Sounds
it?
good.
And now it's time for Mariah and Ty's Game of the Week.
Mariah and Ty's Game of the Week.
Now, I want you guys to pull out your phones for this Game of the Week.
As I immediately put mine away.
And now put it back. Now pull out your phone. Sam, you're looking at something. What are you doing? Hold your phone in your hand. Open the Notes app.
Okay.
Okay?
Sorry, I got to put my password in here.
He's got a long password.
Yeah. It's password.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Password 123 exclamation mark.
Hillary Duff.
Yeah. Okay, Notes app is open.
All right, now I want you to write down the 7 political nations in the G7. Because that's going on right now. Take your best shot. Because you guys are roughly the same age.
Yeah.
And no Googling it, no asking ChatGPT.
No,
Can you list it
no
for me?
Googling.
All right. Tell me when you have your 7 in. We'll
Fuck.
play the Jeopardy music here. Because I'll be honest, I did not know all
No,
of them.
I'm going to admit right now that I don't know. I mean, I can name 2.
You're like, is Canada in it?
Is Calgary a country?
We could have spent today talking about the Trump phone. Could you imagine if Carney came out with a cell phone?
Mr.
Carney phone.
I was like, I don't
The
even want to
iCarney.
touch this one on the
iCarly.
All right,
iCarney. That would have been a great show for him.
Carney.
I've got
Oh my God.
Little set of social media blogs during the
Yeah.
election.
Oh my God,
Oh.
yes.
All right, well, I have my 7.
Okay.
Well, wait. I want you
I've
guys
got-
to lock them in.
I've got 7.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Who wants to go first?
Sam.
All right. I've got Germany,
Correct.
Canada,
Correct.
United States,
Correct.
France,
Correct.
UK,
Correct.
Japan,
Correct.
Sweden.
Wrong.
Ah, fuck. 1 off.
Canada, United States, Palestine, Germany, Japan, France, and then I wrote Idaho.
No.
Yes, the state is
Yes,
in the
yeah,
G7.
yeah.
Is it Italy?
It's Italy.
Fuck.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, well,
The European Union also participates as a non-enumerated member.
I know nothing about that stuff. I
Well,
don't even know what they're talking about when they
The
go there.
G7? I remember that song, Fly Like a G6.
I like a G7.
Yeah.
What,
that
just
song
on a-
ripped,
Like a
though.
G7.
She was like getting slizzard. That was dope. That's how old I am.
Do you know what that is, Sam?
Yes, I know what that
Okay.
is.
Yeah.
We were born in the same year.
I'm just making sure.
All right.
Do you think that Fly Like a G7 is just them all flying in their fancy, crazy $1 million
What do you mean
jets?
fly like a G7? You mean fly like a G6?
No, because this is the G7.
Yeah.
This is the
This is
G7.
the new version.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is like F7. You
Yeah,
know,
F-
F8, F9.
Yeah.
So
The amount of
Dead Reckoning Part 2.
the amount of different airplane pictures I've seen over the last like 48 hours is
That's just
like,
because you Googled
imprinted.
pictures of airplanes?
No,
or-
it was just like on my social media to be like,
yeah.
oh, like the France jet is here. I'm like,
you would be excited
cool.
if they were coming in via train.
Oh my god. Why didn't they?
Well,
That would have been so cool.
and here comes the train from America. Here it is.
Trump train rolls right off the tongue. The Trump train. Here comes the Trump train. Chugga, chugga, chugga.
Okay, well, We did it. Next week, hopefully, we have a guest, and if not, we'll do something else. It won't be three dudes broing out. We'll give you a little break on that.
We got to review the beers.
We did not do that
Light.
last week.
We forgot.
Bronc Light, I give like a 6 out of 10. I certainly wouldn't steal one from the fridge.
6
Sam,
is a
what about you?
score.
I think
like
anything over a
Bronc
6
Light.
is like thief material.
Right.
Would you be willing to steal one, Sam, of your own beers?
I would not be willing to steal
One of
a
your
Bronc
own
Light.
beers, really?
But
Okay.
God,
Stole
does
the
it hit the
beers from
spot.
the beer jar.
I just want to give it a little kiss.
Okay.
And because of the thief, I am not drinking Bronc Light. I'm drinking Miller Lite, which is an 11 out of 10 for me.
Bye-bye!
You've been listening to After Hours with Mariah and Ty.
Powered by Adult Source. Goodies for grown-ups. 100% Canadian owned.
Don't forget to subscribe to this podcast and have the new episode of After Hours with Mariah and Ty downloaded weekly to whatever device you use.